I guess it's fitting that the man who made Deadpool what he is, the man who created Deadpool, I guess in a way, is speaking out about next summer's biggest comic book movie. That's right, next summer's biggest comic book movie is Superman, and this past summer's biggest comic book movie was Deadpool and Wolverine. And Rob Liefeld is speaking about Superman. And guys, it's exciting times. It is exciting times. I've been telling you this, but let's just get into it, all right? Because besides the fact that he's speaking about this, there's a whole plethora of stuff going on. What else do you expect within the social media realm? So Rob Liefeld says, I'm hearing really great things about James Gunn's Superman. I could not be more psyched. Superman is my favorite superhero of all space and time. And I made a funny little comment. The question is, does he have feet? I'm kidding. I'm sure he does. I'm stoked for the movie. It's awesome to see hype is spreading. Again, I made a funny little comment because of Liefeld and the way he is unable to draw feet. But that's not the point of this video here. Because look, as I said, and then I went ahead and retweeted this. I've been telling everybody, the buzz around town for this movie is fantastic. It started before the movie went into production, when the movie was just in script, and it was being passed around Hollywood for agents to get the actors involved. People want to be part of this movie. There is a buzz about this movie. Now, obviously, you see people saying, remember what everyone said about The Flash? But The Flash was a good movie. It was a good movie. People want to sit there and try and rewrite history about Flash being a bad movie. It is not a bad movie. But it bombed at the box office. But it was a good movie. It's a fun film. It's exciting. It has a good story. The action sequences are pretty good. The special effects are pretty bad. That's, again, you can go back and watch any video of me on Bridging the Geekdoms or on here. My stance on The Flash has been the same the entire time. But the point of this is that studios, whether you want to sit there and try and say that, oh, Liefeld is just saying this because studio, blah, blah, blah. First off, Liefeld doesn't work for DC or Warner Brothers. And he actually says that in a post here. But we'll get to that in a second. But every studio sells their movie. That's what they have to do. They market their film. They have to go and market their film. If they don't market their film, well, then of course it's going to bomb. So they have to try and market their film. Duh. What is the point of making a movie and them not marketing it? That makes no sense. So of course they're going to tell people, hey, this movie's awesome. Go see it. Every studio does it. Every director does it. Every producer does it. That's what they want to do to get people to go see their movie. So, as, you sit there and try and say, well, remember what they said about The Flash? They said The Flash was a good movie. Well, yeah. What are they going to sit there and say? Hey, we made a movie. It sucks. Go see it. The stupidity that comes out of some people's mouths sometimes is baffling to me. It really is. It's baffling to me. But then again, if we sit there if they sat there and they didn't market this movie, then everybody would be sitting there and saying, well, James Gunn sucks because he and Warner Brothers didn't market the movie. That's why it failed. Again, there's no winning with a crowd that just wants to see failure. It's that simple. There's this specific crowd that just wants to see DC fail any way possible. Why they want to see failure is beyond me. It's beyond me at this point. The people that sucked and created the debacle that was created at Warner Brothers and DC with DCEU are gone. They're gone. The people that you got angry about, the people that mistreated Fisher, mistreated Snyder, mistreated Gal Gadot, all of them, they're gone. They're gone. You don't need to be so angry and butthurt all the time. None of these people did anything to them. So your anger just needs to, it can flutter away now. Have hope that something that comes out of DC is going to excite you. Have a little hope. Rob Liefeld's excited. He's excited. And as he says, just to be clear, I'm not in this photo. And there was a photo that Somebody posted this, Flynn's Grid said, really, heard great things? All of this writers will come out one by one saying the same thing. Get out of here with that. Again, people want to sit there and say that just because people who are involved with the movie, they're not allowed to say that the movie's good or that the project or product looks good. What the hell are they supposed to say? Like, that is the point of when you make something, you want to be proud of it. Just because they're proud of it doesn't mean it's not going to be good. Just because they're proud of it doesn't mean it... Like, you all sound like complete imbeciles. You know that, right? So Rob Liefeld said, just to be clear, I'm not in the photo. I don't work at DC. I'm just a fan of Superman. Because he doesn't work at DC. Sure, he did do some DC comics at one time. He has definitely done some DC comics at one time. I think Hawk and Dove, I think he did at one point. Maybe some Deathstroke. Something like that. But honestly, he doesn't work at DC right now. The biggest kicker, the thing that just makes me laugh, is this right here. For Zack Snyder's Justice League cut. This for SnyderCut.com. This, Rob Liefeld will campaign for release this Snyder Cut at New York Comic Con. This all the way back in 2019. And there's clips of his tweets that he was putting out back then. Can't wait to rock my release the Snyder Cut shirt at NYCC. Give us the cut we want. Deadpool creator to support Justice League release the Snyder Cut movie at New York Comic Con. Rob Liefeld wants to see footage from Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League, demanded by fan petition. He was a supporter of the Snyder Cut. What this shows is that, hey, believe it or not, you can have liked what came before and be excited about what's coming. It's kind of what I've been talking about for, well, months, if not years at this point. You don't have to be all this or all that. Again, I enjoy what we got from the DCEU. A good portion of it. I love what Zack did. But I understand that they had to move on. And the fact of the matter is, Rob Liefeld's excited, and he's heard some great things about Superman, just as so many others have heard. You know who else has heard some great things? Scott Snyder. But he worked, and he helped out with it. Of course he did. It's Scott Snyder. Scott Snyder, of course, did. He's telling us it's epic, it's heartfelt, and it's fun. Of course. That's another person we should be listening to. Look, here's the thing. You can be excited about Superman. You cannot be excited about Superman. It's your prerogative, whatever it is. You cannot be, you can be. It is what it is. But whenever you start going down the list of things, you see people like David Wilson. I heard the same thing about the Eternals in the Flash movie. Okay, but again, that doesn't mean that this isn't going to be good. Aaron Fisher, the public has been burned too many times by Warner Brothers and The Spin. Anyone remember The Flash? You keep going back to The Flash. You keep going back to this. The best movie since The Dark Knight. Nobody has said that. Nobody has said that. And most people that say the best movie since The Dark Knight, that has either been imbeciles that claim to be journalists who just want to get their recognition on Rotten Tomatoes, or fans who don't really know what they're talking about. They just want to say, this is the best film since The Dark Knight. First off, The Dark Knight isn't even at top of the list for comic book movies, so that doesn't hold any weight anyways. And we just can go down the list here. I heard Tom Cruise has already seen it twice and loves it. You see things on here talking about, let's try this again, no one disrespected, people disrespecting, people are literally trying to disrespect Reeve on here. There's a whole bunch, but go check this out. Rob Liefeld's excited. Scott Snyder, obviously excited. I'm excited. You should be excited. Who isn't excited, right? Right? I think we should all be excited about this. This is going to be happening more and more often. More and more people are going to be coming out. I've been saying this for weeks that we're going to see more and more people coming out speaking about how excited they are. As more information gets out there, as more people start hearing about it, more people are going to get excited. And, well, they should be excited. This is an exciting time. The movie's coming less than a year. We're like 8 months away, 9 months away. What is it? I don't even know anymore. We're getting close. Not close enough, but we're getting close. It's exciting times. But let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments below. I want to hear what you had to say. I want to know what you think about Rob Liefeld saying this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button. Hit subscribe. With all that said, I'll catch you all later.